The action happens right now on Maury. It will be the most shocking hour of DNA drama we've ever seen. Misty says the only reason Keaton denies her baby is his pregnant teen fiance.
Your history. She's the one I'm starting my family with.
That's my man. He me before you, right? You're lucky I'm pregnant to get. We'll see. I want the results.
Keaton.
He signed his birth certificate, cut the umbilical cord.
They say you stalk them.
She is so jealous of my relationship. She dresses like me. She acts like me. This girl has problems.
Two young girls at war. But is he the father? One man in double trouble.
Mathematically, I can't be the father, Maury.
Well, how can it not mathematically add up? DNA don't say it all.
Patrick. Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
Brandon, Danny, they are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are. This is Marty, and Marty sits here before us 100% positive that a man named Lenny is the father of her son Gavin. Marty says paternity was never an issue, ever, until Lenny broke up with her and started dating this woman, Stephanie. That's when Marty claims Lenny decided he didn't want anything to do with Marty or her baby. So Marty's come here today to prove once and for all that Lenny's the father of her son Gavin. And before we speak to Marty, listen to what Lenny and his now fiancée Stephanie had to say about this.
I hate Marty with passion.
She's trying to tell me that her son Gavin is mine, but I know he is not.
She is so jealous of my relationship with Lenny. She is so obsessed.
Marty wants to be Stephanie, and I think it's really sick.
She dresses like me.
Stephanie dyed her hair blonde, so did Marty.
She acts like me.
Stephanie got her nose pierced, so did Marty.
This girl has problems. Marty is a major slut, and she tries every guy that she meets. Lenny was only with her because he felt bad for her. She's pathetic.
I know this isn't my baby because Marty is a compulsive liar. She told me that she couldn't even have kids.
You are nothing but a pathetic, obsessed whore that needs to get a life. Once we prove that this isn't his baby, you better stay the hell away from us for good.
Everything she does, you do.
Look at how fat she is. She is ugly. She is nothing but a scared whore. They live on Metro. No. They won't work. They live on Metro. They get food stamps. No. I have a new boyfriend. I don't need to stalk his ass. Right there. Right there. And let me tell you something. He takes better care of Lenny's baby than Lenny ever will. He works. I work.
So why are we here?
Them two are bums.
So why are we here?
Because they call the show. I don't bother them. I don't ask for money. I don't ask for nothing.
They say you stalk them all.
I don't stalk nothing. They live in the hood. They won't work. They won't do nothing.
You were in love with Lenny, weren't you?
I did love Lenny at one time.
Yeah.
But he only has 3 kids with 3 different babies' mamas, and he's only 21 years old.
Is that right?
And don't take care of none of them except hers because they get, assistance. My son was sick when he was 7 days old. Lenny was at my house every day to check on his son.
So you think she's playing with his head?
She is a crazy I'm telling you.
Well, we might as well bring him out, right? Sit down, Lenny. Lenny, Stephanie, she says she's not stalking anybody. What's the deal here?
She does stalk us. That's why she used to hide in alleys and wait for us to come
ass,
outside.
this ain't got nothing to do with you. Let me tell you.
But you ain't got my name tattooed on your side.
We was together.
We was not together. We was broke up.
What did
broke up, she went to my friend and had my name tattooed right here on her side.
We were still together.
she
You
did.
was crying. You don't
She
love
tried to
me.
get me and my friend.
You're jealous that we got a beautiful baby. Your baby is ugly. Your baby is Lenny, you know this baby belongs to you, and you eat it every day.
Why don't you think it's your child?
Because after I signed the birth certificate, I was there. Me and Stephanie used to go pick up the baby and stuff.
Right.
She used to bring it to us.
Right.
She sat there, she tells me, oh, I slept with 4 other guys. What am I supposed to think? Just because the baby's
Tell
got
him
blonde
that?
hair, blue eyes?
Why, because
Yeah.
you were mad at him, so you told him
I
that?
didn't tell him. He lies. He's a liar. Let me tell you what they did, okay?
Lenny called me and said, can I have Gavin? I said, yeah. Took him, dropped him off at Lenny's mom's house. Lenny's mom tells me, Marty, we watched it in the paper. We put all pictures in the paper. I said, okay, so I watched. Yeah, you know what it is?
What?
This fat whore was holding my baby in her arms, and he was down on one knee proposing to her.
In the newspaper.
Yeah, Gavin's mom, but you sure wanted
I didn't put that in there.
Yeah,
You idiot.
yeah.
But I wouldn't claim that ugly kid if I wanted to.
Yeah. You better have a damn good attorney.
When it comes to 9-month-old Gavin, Lenny, you are the father.
I'm sorry, and I will help out.
You don't owe me an apology, and neither do you.
I don't
you
owe
your
you
son
nothing.
an apology, and you owe my son an apology for
I
keeping
didn't-
his dad out of his
I
life.
didn't keep his dad. That was
what you
his
owe.
decision.
I ain't got nothing.
My next guest, 23-year-old Misty, says she knows beyond a shadow of a doubt that this man, 19-year-old Keaton, fathered her 1-month-old daughter, Ville Marie. Misty says that the only reason for Keaton denying that this is his child is Keaton's 17-year-old new girlfriend, Ashley, who, by the way, is pregnant herself with Keaton's baby. Now, Misty's parents both died in a car accident 2 years ago, and she says raising her baby with no support from Keaton whatsoever has become her worst nightmare. This is her heartache.
I've been raising my daughter for the past month without her father, Keaton, there because he chose to leave me for a 17-year-old girl named Ashley. I came home and found hair in the bed, and I knew that he was sleeping with another woman. I dream all the time about us being together, being happy, and being a family. And for us to know what it was like to raise a beautiful child that Keaton misses out every day, how beautiful she is. And he left me for that girl and got her pregnant. Keaton broke my heart when he left me for another woman, but I will not let him hurt my child, no matter what. He can do what he wants to me, but he will not do what he wants to my daughter.
What did he tell you when you got pregnant, when you told him?
That he wanted to be with me and he wanted to raise her together with me. We were dating for about 4 months and we slept together.
You guys were not together for no 4 months.
This doesn't have anything to do with you.
This has something to do with me. That's my man. Okay? He has nothing to do with this. He wasn't even going out with the user ass.
Were you? No, you weren't. He was, right? He was me before he was right?
You won't stop running your mouth, you stupid. You're lucky I'm pregnant because I did all that shit.
Did you catch them in bed?
No, I didn't. He said to one time that he wanted me to go stay with my dad because he thought we needed a break. And so I went, thinking no problem. And when I came back the next day, he picked me up because obviously he must have missed me to pick me up the next, And I noticed the bed was messed up. It wasn't the same. There was a condom wrapper on the floor open, and he didn't use a condom with me, and that's the reason why I'm pregnant now.
But it does stick in your craw that he left you for her.
Oh yeah, it does. I think about it every day.
This is what Keaton had to say before the show.
Misty, the only reason why you talking about I'm your baby's daddy still is because you still in love with me, but I don't want you now. I got a new girlfriend. I only slept with you twice. It took me 6 months to have my other son. How could I be your baby's father? The day I met you, you was talking about how you was pregnant, and I know of 2 other dudes that you was sleeping with at the same time. You ain't nothing but a trick, and you just jealous because Ashley's the one that's really having my baby. Misty, your history. Ashley's the one I'm starting my family with.
Here's Keaton. Keaton, come on in.
Hey, what's up?
You know that. Look at that. Look at that, kid.
Sit your
Look at.
Sit down,
Look
sit
at.
down, sit down.
Yo, I'm gonna sit right here.
Keaton, I
Look
don't
at
get
that
this.
baby.
Wait a second, Keaton. Don't leave the studio.
We wasn't even together. She was just at my house cleaning it for me. That was it. That's all she was worth, dog.
Why aren't you the father of this child?
Why? When I met her, sleeping with my best friend. When I was with her, she was sleeping with my best friend. So don't play yourself, dog. You know, don't play with yourself, dog.
We'll see. We'll see. I want the results. I want the results.
You better take care of this child if it's yours. When it comes to 1-month-old Ville-Marie Keaton, you are the father. This is what you want.
What is this stupid girlfriend have to say now?
Misty, just so you know, just because this is his kid does not mean that he is not going to be with me. Me and him are together. We are engaged.
You're not going to be with him, but he's the father of your child.
2 women claim their baby is his.
I am not the father of the Trisha and Amanda's baby. Mathematically, I can't be the father.
You ain't gonna say it all.
Patrick.
Heather has no idea if her boyfriend or this woman's husband is her baby's father.
Jack, David.
Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
Brandon, Danny.
They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are.
This is Amanda, and this is Lucretia. Now, these 2 women are sitting next to each other, but they are not friends. In fact, when you hear their story, you'll be proud that they are not at each other's throat right now. You see, Amanda was dating this guy, Patrick, for 6 years. There's Patrick. And Amanda claims to have a 21-month-old daughter, Gianna, with Patrick. Now, Lucretia met Patrick at a club one night. 2 months later, she gets pregnant. Has an old daughter named Nakaya. Now the question is, do they look like sisters?
Thank you.
The reason why these 2 are bonded today is because Patrick denies both of their children. And they have joined forces to prove him dead wrong. Watch.
I was the one that was there for Patrick for the past 6 years. And now he's denying my daughter, Gianna.
I also need to prove to Patrick that he is the father of my daughter, Nakaya.
He was there for her when she was born. He cut the umbilical cord. He was the first person to hold her. He was there for the first few months of her life. And then he just left us.
I just want Patrick to be a part of her life. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the financial situations. I just want him to be her father.
When I hear him say things like, she is too light-skinned, it hurts so bad to hear him say that.
I don't know how he can physically look at her and look at her face and say, that's not my daughter.
Lucretia and I were both victims of Patrick's lies. We have to stick together for our children.
What a messed up situation. Amanda, you were with Patrick on and off for a long time.
Yes.
6 years?
6 years.
Okay. You kind of broke up, right?
Yes. We broke up. He moved away, moved out of state. And the next time I get a call from his brother telling me that he's got another baby with her. I didn't even know about it.
Lucretia, did you know about Amanda?
Yes, I knew about Amanda. I didn't know that they were together in a relationship, but I knew about her child.
Did he deny your baby straight up?
Yes.
From the moment you got pregnant?
Yes.
Did he tell you the same thing?
No, he was there for her for the first few months of her life. He was in and out of her life until a month ago. That's when he started denying her, was a month ago.
We spoke to Patrick. He says he's positive the DNA test will prove he is not the father of either one
Then
of these
why
kids.
has he accepted her for a year and a half and now all of a sudden it's different?
Watch.
I will prove right here and right now to all of America that I am not the father of Lucretia and Amanda's babies. These tramps are still in love with me. All they want is one thing, me. These hoes keep saying I'm the baby daddy just because I'm the last one they slept with. Well, guess what? That means they were sleeping with other people also. Plain and simple, Lucretia is a whore. I had sex with her the first night I met her. And as for Amanda, she's a lying slut. She need to go find that Puerto Rican guy she slept with and put him as the baby daddy, because the baby ain't mine. I know you girls want me, but take one last look at this. Because once the test results prove I'm not the father of your kids, this will be the last time you see this face.
All right, here he is, Patrick. Patrick, come on out. Patrick, not the father.
No,
You're not the father because they want you.
You know
Exactly.
why you just now denying her then? Why you accept her for all
Look
this
at the
long?
pictures. Look at the pictures.
Just because she light skinned, I'm white, Patrick.
Patrick.
I'm white.
Mathematically can't be the father.
Mathematically, I can't be the father, Maury.
Why?
I met her in January, December, or whatever. February, when it happened, I moved back to Texas with Amanda. 10 months later, I found out.
You went back to Texas in April.
It wasn't no April.
Yes, it was
wasn't
April.
no April. It
You
was
already
February.
knew I was pregnant. You wanted me to have an abortion.
Yeah, knew
we
you were
already
pregnant.
talked about it.
Knew
So
you
how
were
could it
pregnant
not
after-
mathematically add up?
Knew you were
We will
pregnant.
see. Say what you want.
After
The DNA
3
gonna
weeks,
say it all.
after 3 weeks,
Say what
after
you want,
3
because the
weeks,
DNA
just
gonna say it all.
running in and out.
Say what you want.
So it's
Been with you for 6 years and now you go question Gianna? When you in the damn hospital,
Why-
I ask you to take
Let
that
me ask you
DNA
that.
test.
Patrick,
you
she's got a point.
waived your rights
Why
to take
didn't you
it.
question this child before?
Man, I was, you know what I'm saying, mentally, emotionally, it just happened.
No, because you had it.
And,
Don't
and
even
you know
say
what I'm saying? I was on my way to work. She trying to get me to stay. Nah.
Okay, in the case of 21-month-old Gianna, Patrick, you are the father.
What I tell you? Why did you even bring me on the show? I told you.
In the case of 4-month-old Nakia, Patrick, you are the father. Patrick,
Be a man, Patrick.
you're the father. You're the father.
I told you.
That's your daughter. That's your
Deny
daughter.
both of us now. Now what do you have to
We
say?
told you.
Now what do you have to
They
say?
have your daughter, she has your daughter, and she has your daughter. Okay? Now be the stand-up guy and get in these kids'
You
lines.
be there for them 2 little girls like you supposed to be. You're their daddy.
Heather has no idea if her boyfriend or this woman's husband is her baby's father.
Jack, David.
Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
When it comes to 10-month-old Alexis, Brandon, Danny,
They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are.
this is Heather. Heather knows she made the biggest mistake of her life when she became intimate with this man named David. Now, although Heather knew that David was in a relationship with another woman named Tracy, she also continued to be with him at the same time, hoping one day he might break up with his girlfriend and be with her, but the day never came. Then she felt dejected, and she needed a shoulder to cry on, and she found comfort with another fellow named Jack. So now, you get the idea what we're coming to? Because when Heather finds out she's pregnant, she was shocked and confused because she doesn't know whether it was David, who she was messing with, or Jack, the new guy, who's the father of her baby, Carly, who's 18 months old. Did you know from the get-go, as soon as you found out you were pregnant, you were in deep trouble?
Yes, I did.
Who do you want to be the father?
I want Jack to be the father.
That's the guy you go with now.
Yes, it is.
But David, the other guy, was the guy you went with. In fact, the night before David got married to Tracy, who was he with?
Me.
Well, your boyfriend Jack's backstage, and here's what he had to say.
My name's Jack, and I'm here today to find out if Carly Nicole is my daughter. I've raised Carly ever since she's came from the hospital, and I'm still there. I see David hurt Heather and Carly. We just don't need that anymore in our life. I dream of being Carly's father, and she's a beautiful little girl. I'm hoping and praying Carly is mine, so I can have the family that I've always been wanting.
Everybody welcome Jack. Bring him out.
How you doing?
Boy, this is some confusing thing here, Jack.
Yes, sir, it is.
My gosh. You think you're the father of that child?
I really want to be. I mean, I've been there since she's been born.
Okay. Of course, we have these other two people, David and Tracy. This is what they had to say.
Heather, both Tracy and I know that I'm not the father of your daughter, Carly. Tracy and I have our own lives. We're a happy family, and we're in love.
Heather, you're a home-wrecking whore. You have no idea who the father of your baby is.
Heather, you've already tested one guy and he was negative. You're gonna get the same result today.
You think David's the father? You're out of your mind.
I am not the father of your child. Carly looks nothing like me, and the test today will prove that I am not her father.
You are sleeping with so many guys, you don't know who the father is. You are not going to blame this kid on my husband.
You need to stop blaming your child on me and leave us alone.
You are not going to break up my family.
Heather, when this test today proves that I'm not the father, I want you to leave Tracy and I alone and let us move on with our lives.
Bring him out.
Did you tell Jack how you called me Tuesday morning, want me to move in with you? Did you tell him that?
Whatever, boy. Don't flatter yourself, brother. Yes, you did.
All
Yes,
you've
you
done
did.
has been a home-wrecking whore. Yeah.
What the hell?
What about some
Be your father to my baby because she is your baby. You know it. You just told me how my baby is. I got text messages from your ass that says, how's my baby girl? How's my baby girl, huh? You told me. You told me you're going to leave that baby.
You gotta sit down, Heather. You can't do this.
Whatever. My necklace broke. Whatever. This baby is mine. No, you don't. Your ass calls me every day, David. I got it on my cell phone. I saved it
when
for
this
Tracy.
is all over and he's not the father, you better stay the hell away from my family
I don't want your skanky
and my
ass husband.
husband.
He wants you and everybody else, so whatever.
When it comes to 18-month-old Carly, Jack, you are not the father. When it comes to 18-month-old Carly, David, you are not the father. The father.
No!
Neither one. Neither one is the father. And we'll be glad to help you. But neither one. Jack.
No!
Is this good or bad?
No!
Better call Marty. What do you think?
Please, just leave my family alone. Leave David alone. I hope you find who your baby's daddy is. But this is all. I don't care whatever y'all have. No more.
I don't want him.
No more.
Ashley slept with her husband and her friend around the same time. They both want to be the father.
And my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. I will always be her daddy.
This is really a strange situation when it comes to 10-month-old Alexis. Brandon, Danny.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are.
This is Ashley. Ashley has a serious problem. First of all, this is her husband, Danny. And this is their daughter, Alexis. Now, here's the problem. There is another fella, a longtime friend named Brandon of Ashley's. Now, Brandon just came back into town. And now all of a sudden, when Brandon comes back into town, people start going, oh my golly, the friend might be the father. You see, Danny is now being tortured with the suspicion that Brandon's the father of his daughter. Now, for the record, let's make sure everybody understands this. Ashley did sleep with her friend Brandon one time right before she met her husband. She met her husband right at the same time she slept with her friend once. So we've given them paternity tests. You think it's going to come up wrong, don't you?
I guess I'll come back, Brandon's.
What does your family mean to you?
Everything. That's my life. That's all I have is my husband and my daughter.
You love your husband.
I love him more than anything.
And your husband loves you, and your husband loves that child.
Oh, yeah. It's his life.
And now recently, Brandon comes back into town. Do you catch the connection immediately or not?
Yeah, as soon as I walked through my mom's door, and I seen him. Looks just like her.
Here's another problem through all of this. They both want to be the father.
Yeah, they both.
You believe that if this comes out and this child is not your husband Danny's, you think the marriage is going to be over?
I think it's going to tear us apart.
So we sat down with Danny. This is what he had to say, your husband, before the show. Watch.
My wife Ashley means everything to me, and the day I met her, I knew she was the one. Ashley and I have a beautiful daughter, and I love my family more than anything. The day my daughter was born, she came out looking nothing like me, and to this day, I feel she doesn't. One day Ashley sat me down and told me that Brandon may be the father, and it broke my heart because I knew that she looked just like him. This whole thing is so upsetting and confusing. My daughter and Brandon have the same skin tone, red hair, and blue eyes. I want Alexis to be my biological daughter, and if I find out she's not today, it'll break my heart in pieces. Even if she isn't my blood, I will always be her daddy, and I love my wife and daughter more than anything.
Here's Ashley's husband, Danny. Danny, come on out. Danny, she believes if this is not your child, you're going to leave her.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You don't know.
I won't leave her. She's still my daughter.
Brandon is backstage right now, and here's what he had to say about the situation.
I've known Ashley for years, and she's a really good friend of mine. Back in the day, before Ashley met her husband, Danny, I slept with her one time. Then she met Danny, and she fell in love, and then we were all good friends. I left town, and I was gone the entire time Ashley was pregnant. I came back 4 weeks ago, and that was the first time I ever seen baby Alexis, and she was 10 months old. When I looked at the baby for the very first time, my whole body froze. She looked exactly like me, and I felt something right away inside me. All I thought was, could that be my baby? It was really unbelievable. I've always wanted a baby, and my heart is telling me Alexis is my daughter. If I'm Alexis's father, I want Danny to know I will never shut him out, and he can always be a part of her life. And if I'm not Alexis's father, I still want to be a part of her life because I love that little girl.
Here's Brandon. Brandon, come on out. Well, this is really a strange situation because they all like each other. When you saw that child, what'd you think?
Oh my God, it's a possibility of, the baby being my child.
You want to be the father of this child?
I do, and I mean, I'm gonna be, a part of the baby's life, no matter what. But I don't want things to win between me and Danny.
Let me ask you this. Can you see Danny being the primary man in this child's life and you being a secondary person, or how do you see that?
We'll work through it no matter what.
When it comes to 10-month-old Alexis, Brandon, you are not the father.
Oh my God.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. When it comes to 10-month-old Alexis, Danny, you are the father. Wow. We'll be back right after this. Your son was in the hospital, and Luke never came to see him?
He never showed up.
He is my man now. She's using a baby to hold him. What makes you think he ain't gonna come back?
Luke. They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are. This is Amber, everybody. Now, Amber gave birth to her son, Luke Jr., 3 weeks ago. Should be the happiest time in her life. Doesn't she look happy? Look at that little baby. It has been pure hell because of this man, Luke. Right there. This is Amber's story. Amber says Luke picked up and left her 2 weeks before her due date. And it is the father of Luke Jr. So why is Luke denying his child? Well, Amber blames it on Luke's new fiance, Bobby Joe. She says she's filling his head with nothing but lies. Here's Amber's story.
Luke and I have been together since 5th grade. I fell in love with him and trusted him with all of my heart, and I just never ever imagined that he would up and leave me this way. Exactly 2 weeks before I was due to give birth to our son, he up and left. I got it through a phone call that he was not coming home. And that's when he just started to deny my son. I'm just so sick and tired of crying about this. I'm 1,000% sure that Luke is the father of my son, and the only reason he is denying her is because of that Bobby Joe. And after today, I will prove to Luke he is the father, and he is going to step up and help raise this baby with me.
Do you still love him?
I love him with all my heart. And he knows that I'll always love him.
But by the way, everybody should know you all have another child together. Is he a good dad to this child?
He was a great father until Bobby Joe came into the picture.
Oh, wait a second. So now he's not even a good father to the daughter?
He really hasn't come around because of him denying the baby.
So what do you think of Bobby Joe?
You really just need to shut. He is the father of my son. Stay out of it. Because that's nothing to with you. Go ahead. What? You ain't got. You know he's my father of my son. In
predator say he ain't, because you know he is.
Well, this is what they had to say.
Amber's downright dirty, and I know that child is not mine.
Amber is a nasty-ass girl still in love with my man. He is my man now, and it's really pathetic that she's using a baby to hold him.
I have a child with Amber that I know that's my daughter. After my daughter was born, Amber became the biggest hoe. That's why her son does not belong to me.
This little is after his money.
That baby is way too pudgy to be my son. Amber on me with a fat guy, and it must be his son.
Amber's jealous with my life with Luke. He's an amazing father to my son. She wants to marry him like I am.
Amber, you want me, but I'm sorry you can't have me. You know it's not possible for the baby to be mine. So stay away from me and Bobby Joe for good.
Okay, here are Luke and Bobby Joe. Come on out. Luke, calm your woman.
You?
Luke. I got this real suspicion, Luke, that deep down, underneath everything, you want to be back with her.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You know?
Thank you. And what? Oh, you got fat anyway. Look at you. You're bigger than I.
Okay. You haven't been around your daughter lately, have you, Luke?
That's the only reason why he come back to you, because of Cameron. That's the only reason.
Listen, the reason why I'm denying the kid is because my other two kids came out looking just like me.
Yeah.
My ears, they had my hair, they had my eyes and everything.
Where's the baby? Look at the nose, Luke. He's got the nose.
Yeah, but you don't got my ears, he doesn't have this.
He's got look at my ears. He's got my ears.
Yeah, but how's two of my kids gonna come out looking like me and the other one don't?
We're gonna find out right now.
The shocking DNA results are coming up.
Luke.
You are the father. Get off my stage.
They are desperate to prove who their baby's fathers are.
Luke and I have been together since 5th grade. I fell in love with him and trusted him with all of my heart, and I just never ever imagined that he would up and leave me this way. Exactly 2 weeks before I was due to give birth to our son, he up and left.
Amber's downright dirty, and I know that child is not mine.
Amber is a nasty-ass girl still in love with my man. He is my man now, and it's really pathetic that she's using a baby to hold him.
I got this real suspicion, Luke, that deep down, underneath everything, you want to be back with her.
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You know?
Thank you. And what?
We're going to find out right now. When it comes to 3-week-old Luke Jr.,
you are the father.
You are the father.
Marty, I made a huge mistake denying my son. I love Amber and want us to be a family. I'm done with Bobby Joe. She's my past, Amber's my future.
I'm finally gonna get my family back.